I'm stealing soda.
Stealing soda.
I was waiting for you to drop that.
No.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi,
Kermit.
What the? Kermit the frog here. Kermit the frog here. Oh, why? So I can fuck you.
Well, thank you.
It's actually.
I'm gonna caress Nathan's computer.
You do realize Milan took your soda, right?
Like this.
I was actually kind of impressed. You should pick that up with only your teeth.
Hey, what?
I was saying how amazing it was that Milan picked that up with only your teeth. Stop dropping it.
Oh, what's up? Remember that trailer I showed you for Guardians 2 where Drax is chewing his food all obnoxiously? That's not actually in the movie. They cut that.
I'm just like, they did that. It's the most annoying noise on earth.
No, it's not. It's not.
Then what is?
To me, it's metal scraping against metal. You like forks against
Oh, I
ice.
love that sound.
Makes me want to shoot my fucking brains out. Because I hate it. It's so annoying. Can't stand it. And it sucks when I'm doing the dishes because sometimes they'll just accidentally clang together and I'm like, kill me.
Oh, I'm that way with Surround. That stuff touches itself. I'm just like, why? Metal, we have like none. Other than silverware, that's it. Unless you want to count crystal, because I just light it.
Yeah, no, instead, that a scene, a chunk of the movie from that scene that I just fucking couldn't stop laughing at was they introduced a new character that has no basic understanding of basic emotions. Asks Drax if she can pet his puppy, which is, Rocket, because she's fucking stupid. It's cool. Anyway, Drax goes, yes, do it. And so she goes to pet him, and he just turns around and bites her finger.
Makes sense.
And Drax just laughs. He just breaks out laughing.
I would be laughing.
And then she joins.
Oh my god!
Because she's an idiot.
She's a Winnie. And that end of the book. was not fun at all. George's hands are literally shaking the entire time. He does not want to kill Lenny. Not at all.
In the movie, it's kind of worse because in the movie, George grieves before and after he does it, but in the moment when he's doing it, his hands not shaking or anything. He just pulls out the gun and that's it.
There's not that huge moment where he has to look down at the number.
Well, yeah,
He's
no.
still talking while the head is at the back of his head for like the entire 2 minutes.
Yeah, no. In the movie, he just pulls it out and. Well, at least the newest version. That's a movie. I don't know which one she's going to show us. She's either going to show us the black and white one or the colored one. I'm hoping for the colored one because then the guy that read the book plays George.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing here.
It's supposed to mean PE.
Go period between them.
I realized that, but that was probably done by a 6th grader that's actually kind of innocent and doesn't realize his mistake.
Or maybe Walker did it and he's completely innocent.
Yeah. I think most of the girls in our school hate him, just because a lot of them complain about him looking at them in ways.
Every guy's going to. It's something that we can't really help.
I know, but
even if we're not looking at them, they're still accusing us of just looking at them.
I know.
It's like women fucking get a hold of your heads.
First of all, first point. You'd think they'd be glad we're looking at it because that means we're interested.
Mm-hmm. Like if a girl looks at us and we're like,
Sweet, they're interested. Finally, fucking hell, it's been years. I have a sad life.
oh my god, man. Is this gonna become a Daz watch? You get my joke, don't you? Do you? No. You're smiling as if you do, but I'm not sure if you do. I'm gonna say you don't understand. Why are you chewing? I'm gonna steal this.
No.
Fine, you know what I'm gonna steal? It's a mouse. I'm gonna pet it. I'm gonna pet the mouse like Lenny.
Don't break this mouse's neck. I can't afford to replace this.
It just like breaks the cord. There goes the neck. Whoever's watching this, seriously, read the book Mice and Men. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of Mice and Men. Yeah. It's a weird confusing title, actually.
No. Yeah, maybe. It depends on how, touchy-feely you are and if you can get the meaning of the title. Once you finish the book, it's pretty obvious what the title means. But until then, you're just like, really? Did he just put mice in there because there's a bunch of mice and references to mice? You know, but in the end, Lenny was a mice and George was a man.
Well, not a mice, a mouse. Mice is the plural.
Golf that. Except for golf.
No. I will correct your grammar if I feel like. I like popped out the kids.
Yeah, no. know the number one thing I'm looking forward to for Avengers 3? But Tony Stark and Peter Quill having an ego off.
Peter Quill.
Star-Lord.
Oh boy.
Because you know that they are going to get into the raunchiest, fucked up ego off ever.
We're seriously in the same universe?
Uh-huh.
How?
Seriously, dude? Really? The biggest connection is
Yeah, I
Thanos. He's in Guardians 1 and Avengers 1. Played by the same guy and
I
everything.
know, it's just the technology is so much different than ours.
Yeah, it's space. In every... Like, they literally make fun of our planet in the first movie a ton of times. That it's such a backwater planet that we haven't developed proper space flight, even. Whereas every other alien species, even the really dumb ones, have created space flight, space bridge technology, and understand every other language. It's like we are such a fucked up species that we are so backwater.
Da-da-da. I swear I'm part rabbit. We just like pick up lead, shove it in my face.
No, but Avengers 3 is also going to be interesting because obviously if you've been keeping track, there's Infinity Stones, like the Power Stone things. Like from the first Guardians, the purple stone. Thanos, his like main thing is he's trying to get all 6 of them. For him to do so, he's going to have to destroy a planet, destroy Asgard, destroy Nowhere, which is that floating head in space. If you remember that from the first Guardians.
No, that's just making me think of his name. Why can I not remember his name from Transformers?
Unicron?
Yeah. Floating head in space. What?
Okay.
It makes sense.
Trying to think. What else is he gonna have to do? He's gonna have to kill Vision.
Okay.
He's gonna. There's 2 more. What? He's gonna have to either steal it from Doctor Strange or kill Doctor Strange. That can go either way. And we don't know where the final stone is yet. I have a feeling we're gonna find that out in Thor 3.
Wait, so Doctor Strange has one of them?
Yeah, his like signature necklace. The time stone is in it.
According to theories from film theories, it's just so.
Doctor Strange? No. Just no. That's not how that works. In the comics. Even in the comics and in the movies.
Lady straight from the middle.
Yeah. In Guardians 2, the second end credit scene is the captain of all the like signature Ravager like teams meeting up, minus Yondu because reasons. And they reveal that. But the best part is that one of them uses the Doctor Strange magic and forms like a shield with 2 thumbs up, revealing that he was the original Sorcerer Supreme before Doctor Strange. Some like snake dude. We don't actually hear his name, I think, in the movie. If we did, I forgot already. Because they're not really important to the movie. At all.
But for the lore.
No, they're pretty important. Because I have a feeling they'll have a pretty big impact in the 3rd Guardians film, which is most likely the next time we'll ever see them. Yeah, and the leader of that team is played by Sylvester Stallone. Rocky. Have you not heard of Rocky?
I haven't watched it.
There's 7 of them, I think, at this point.
I haven't seen it.
Goddamn. One of the original Guardians team members is voiced by Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
Yep, and she's just a AI in a head, like a robot head, that looks like a fucking Cyberman. No joke, it looks like your Cyberman head. I'm just sitting here like, motherfucker. James Gunn with the references. Because
So it literally has those in its head. Wow.
dude,
Wow.
you have to keep in mind. Hold on. James Gunn is like the guy of comedy in references from the 80s. Because it looks like an original Cyberman head, not a more modern one.
Oh, let's talk about Wings of Fire.
Yes. Let's.
That's like the best thing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I always seem to like about. I can't speak. I always seem to like to talk about. I still can't fucking speak. The Darkstalker book.
It's an interesting book.
It's
Spoilers.
probably the most interesting book actually out of the entire series.
So far, yeah.
Well, we haven't read the 9th one, so
Yeah.
I'm biased on that.
Which is technically the 10th one.
True. Darkstalker 4.
Yeah, that, and it just takes place first in the timeline.
Well, yeah. I really want them to make more Legend books. Because it did say Legends Darkstalker.
Yeah, I think.
Which means it's a whole new series.
Yeah, I think they're going to. I just really hope it doesn't turn out like the X-Men movies, right? Really? Okay, whatever. So they did their original trilogy of movies, and then they were going to do their like a spin-off series that really had potential to go on forever because it was called X-Men Origins. And then character. The first one they released was X-Men Origins Wolverine because, you know, he's the most popular character in their universe. So why the fuck not start with your best? That movie bombed like no one's fucking business. So they were like, no. Just no. No, we're not doing that.
So the movie wasn't great.
The first X-Men movie, keep in mind I'm doing this by release date, not timeline, was okay. It was a fairly decent film. The second one is probably one of the best in the series. The third one was meh. Origins, which I told you about, was total crap. Then the next one to come out was First Class, I believe, which was a prequel. And it was damn good. Then the next one to come out was the sequel to Origins, The Wolverine, which was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. And then the next one was Days of Future Past, which was a pre-sequel. We don't talk. It's so convoluted. Because of that movie, fuck timelines, fuck continuity. Nothing matters anymore. Nothing. And it was actually kind of good. I haven't seen Apocalypse, so I can't say shit about that. Deadpool was damn good.
Oh, so that takes place in X-Men.
Yeah. Logan is the best in the franchise so far, and that's the end of the trilogy of the Wolverine solo movies. Yeah. And Logan's weird because you can very clearly tell that it is a byproduct of the Days of Future Past movie that just says fuck everything because it makes references to. Because Days of Future Past, what it does is pretty much the timeline would have gone First Class, the events of, well, a more accurate version of Days of Future Past's events, and then the trilogy, the original trilogy. But because of Days of Future Past and what happens in that, timeline bullshit happens.
You're like dying every time you say something stupid.
I know.
You're dying.
I really am. So basically what it happens is it creates two alternate timelines. One where it goes First Class, Days of Future Past, Origins Wolverine, the original trilogy. And then the Wolverine. And then creates a timeline that goes First Class, Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, Deadpool. Which can still make references to the other timeline because Deadpool.
Yeah. Deadpool can do what he fucking wants.
Right. But Logan, okay, so like see First Class and then the two timelines. Logan reunites them because he makes because shit from both timelines he is referenced in that movie. So it's like even though that bullshit happened, they still united somehow in the end. Like two timelines, two completely different dimensions at that point, somehow merged back into the same dimension for Logan to be a thing that makes any logical fucking sense.
Well, at least they did that. Why was he even split in the first place?
Because it's time travel. That's what happens in Days of Future Past. They send Wolverine back in time to prevent the future because it's shit. So that creates the two timelines. One that ends in shit, and one that so far is still pretty happy-go-lucky. But again, they eventually meet in Logan. Somehow those dimensions...
So it's like in the middle of like happy shit.
No, it's total shit. It's total dog shit. It's okay. It's not worse than what the other option was for the future. I'll give it that. But it's still shit. It didn't matter. The events of Days of Future Past, they didn't matter. All mutants' lives go to shit. Most of them are dead. In the movie, the only ones left that are in America are Logan, Professor X, some random mutant, I forgot who was, and Logan's daughter. Everyone else is in like Canada or another country, and even then, I doubt there's very many of them. Which is actually still better than the possible future if Days of Future Past didn't happen, where every mutant is dead. And robots have taken over the planet. Yeah. Stuff. Never.
I'm a